Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for joining me. As it's February, I thought I'd do a couple of Valentine's Day themed videos for you guys. And so today I'll be doing the love tag, which is a series of questions concerning love and my thoughts on it. Should be fun. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get straight into it. So the first question is, do you believe in love at first sight? And the answer is no. Not even in a pessimistic way. I genuinely believe that when you're in love, it's such a deep connection. I don't feel like you can see that by looking at someone across a crowded bus garage in central London on Tottenham Court Road and be like, boom, you're it for me. Like, I don't believe that. I believe in lust at first sight. I believe that you can see someone, whether it's their eyes or whatever it is that gravitates you towards a person, and you can click in that instant, be like, boom, I want to get to know more about you, or I want to see you more often. But when it comes down to it, when you first see someone, it's very superficial. You're literally taking someone in at first glance, and so I don't think you can fall in love that quickly. And if you are, you'll fall in love with their appearance, and so it's more lust than love. Yeah, no, I don't believe in love at first sight, sorry. So the second question is favourite love quote, and I don't have a love quote per se that jumps at me that I live by. My favourite love poem of all time is a spoken word piece by Riche Francisco called A Lot Like You, which basically talks about how women plan their weddings from the age like they're very young, and he doesn't. But when he pictures his wedding, basically all the idols of his wedding end up resembling a certain woman in his life. And I'll pick a quote from that poem that I really love. Okay, reading through this poem, I love it so much. I can't pick a quote, but I'm going to read you two verses from the poem because I absolutely love it, and it's just everything beautiful about love. I tell them, if my alarm clock sounded like her voice, my snooze button would collect dust. I tell them, if she came in a bottle, I would drink her until my vision is blurry and my friends take away my keys. If she was a book, I would memorise her table of contents. I would read her cover to cover, hoping to find typos, just so we can both have a few things to work on. Because aren't we all unfinished? Don't we all need a little editing? Aren't we all waiting to be proofread by someone? Aren't we all praying they will tell us that we make sense? She don't always make sense, but her imperfections are the things I love about her the most. And he just ends it by saying, I don't know when I'll get married, I don't know anything about it, but when I picture my future wife, she looks a lot like this girl. It's my favourite poem of all time. And yeah, I absolutely love it. Question number 3 is, should we look for love, wait for love, or forget about love till it happens? I guess it depends. I think if you look at my pool of friends, a lot of them are on Bumble or on Tinder, and so I guess you could say they're actively searching for love or actively searching for something. But I think it's quite an individual choice. I think as long as you don't base your self-worth and self-love and self-importance off of another human being, then it's fine to want a partner as long as you're satisfied in it's okay to be alone. I don't think I would actively search for love. I think I was quite anti-love for a very long period of time. And so now I'm just kind of like, it happens, it happens. I'll meet someone, I'll vibe with them. But I don't put too much focus on it. Like, if I go out on a date, I don't put too much, is he going to call me, is he going to call me, is he going to call me? I don't have the effort. So I think I lean towards wait, forget about it and wait until it happens. I think that's the ethos I live by in my personal life, but it's personal preference at the end of the day. Question number 4 is, does age matter in love? No, let's not get too hasty. I don't think age matters in love. Terms and conditions apply. As in, any sort of overage v underage love, no. Yes, it matters. Yes, it doesn't make any sense to me, because even if, okay, not even getting into the serious topics, but even if someone is 15 dating an 18-year-old, to me that doesn't make any sense. And I'm not even trying to comfort anyone's relationship, because I know people who've had relationships like that, who've been in those relationships, who are currently in those relationships. However, for me it doesn't make sense. I think if you're a 15-year-old in the UK, you're what? You're in year 10, you're just about to start, you've picked your options, you're just about to start heading into your GCSEs, and an 18-year-old is heading off to uni or is in first year of uni. You're at two completely different stages of your life. If a 16-year-old is dating a 25-year-old. I'll be like, one is heading into a career and one is like heading off to college. Like, to me, it doesn't make sense. I don't think you're on the same mental wavelength for that to be a healthy relationship. As opposed to, I feel like once you hit your 20s, not that anything goes, but I think if you're 20, so I'm 20, say I start dating someone who's 30, I don't think age matters as much. I don't think I would do it personally, just because of where I am in my life. I don't think I would be on the same way with someone who's 30. Like, someone who's 30, like, okay, commitment phobes, but, you know, a certain amount of people who are 30 are, like, looking to get married or settle down or start having kids because they've hit that period in their lives. It's not where I'm at, okay? It's not. So I wouldn't date someone who's ready to enter that stage of life. So I think age matters so far in how you choose to deal with aspects of life. But if it's like, I'm 22, he's 27, is that an issue? No, who cares? Do you, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Question number 5 is, how do you not get jaded by love? Why are you asking me? No, I can laugh about it now because I'm so over it, but I was jaded by love for a long time and I was very bitter, which is never a pleasant thing to be. I think you really have to take time for yourself. And I know everybody always says, like, it's going to be fine, you're going to move on, it's that's not what I mean. I think if you're heartbroken and someone tells you it's going to be fine, it just makes you want to punch them. Not promoting violence, but it does, because you're like, well, it's not freaking fine, like, I'm heartbroken, I'm crying, my chest feels like it's caved in on itself. But I think you have to not carry it over into your next relationship. Like, a lot of people, they'll be like, I don't trust someone because X, Y person cheated on me. So what? Not in a rude way, but you have no idea how person B is going to treat you compared to how person A. But if you enter the relationship with person B having those trust issues and not trusting them fully, then it's not going to make anything better. And I absolutely abhor cheating. Like, nothing is more foul to me. But if you enter a relationship with someone and you don't spend time with them because you think they're going to hurt you and you distance yourself from them, then maybe for that person, which I don't think is acceptable, then maybe they think, well, they're not displaying love towards me, or they're not displaying affection, so do they really like me? But maybe I'll try and go and find it in someone else. So I think you just have to not allow the previous person who hurt you to hurt your next relationship, especially if it was a bad breakup. Like, as if on God's green earth you're going to not only destroy my happiness at this moment in time, but then stop me reaching future happiness in another moment in time. Like, never in my life. Nope. Question number 6. Describe what love is to you. Love is a few different things to me. I think if we're talking romantic love, then I think good, healthy love is feeling completely supported by your partner and having somebody who sees and wants the best for you and helps you to get there. Sometimes it's not enough to love each other, and you've got to have someone who pushes you, and who, if you have a dream, you have to have someone who believes in your dream. Even if other people think your dream is unachievable, you have to have someone who's like your #1 hype man. Like, if I want to take a selfie, I need to be like, babes, you look fantastic. If you want to change career, I'm going to be like, babes, this is what the steps we're going to do. You just have to have unconditional support. I think unconditional support and trust is love. Question 7, have you ever been in love? Yes. Moving on. Question 8. Question 8. What's the difference between being in love with someone and having a crush? This is a question that I did not understand until I was in love, and then I was like, oh, this is not a crush. This is making me so uncomfortable. I think when you have a crush, it's cute. I think when you have a crush, they give you butterflies and you enjoy seeing them, and when you think about them, you smile, and it's such a pleasant thing. Heartbreak, love. Wait, why do I relate love to heartbreak. Isn't that sad? No, I think being in love is different. It's everything magnified. I think a crush is you have feelings for them, and it's not to undermine a crush. I know when I was 13 or 14 I had crushes, I thought like it was the be all end all, whether they fancied me back or not. But love is so much stronger. I think when a crush goes wrong, it hurts and it sucks, and you're able to get past it in a couple of weeks. When love goes wrong, you can definitely hold on to it for a couple of years, and it just affects you mentally. Like, love is not a game. Like, love is difficult and it's heartbreaking and it's tough, but it's kind of like you reap the rewards of it. When you're in love with someone and they love you back, there is no better feeling in the entire universe. It's just, it's such a level of happiness that's so heightened and so magnified, which is why when it goes bad, it's like... And then the last question is, do looks matter in love? Yes. See, this always sounds like really superficial, but I don't think it is. And I think humour is attractive, and trust is attractive, and support is attractive, but looks are also attractive. It's why certain people have a type. People like different things. People like beards, some people hate beards, some people date everybody, and some people only date like a brunette Caucasian person. It really is different for everybody, but I think looks absolutely matter in love. I don't think you get to a place to be in love with someone without having been attracted to them. And rightly so. I mean, I'm not being funny, but why would you want to be with someone that looking at them doesn't make you excited and like, oh, that's my baby? Like, I'm not saying they have to be like Shamar Moore attractive, but something about you, or something about them rather, has to attract you to them. So that was Love Tie, guys. Thanks for coming along and hearing my thoughts on the matter. This entire video has made me so uncomfortable, so I hope you guys appreciate it and have enjoyed watching it. If I said something that offends you, obviously don't take it to heart. It's just my views on the matter. Everybody's different. I'm not engaged or married on a long-term relationship, so what do I know? But yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely Valentine's Day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.